Welcome to the Girls Club, a show where all girls from all backgrounds are welcome, where we lift each other up and celebrate together, where we connect and inspire one another. Remember, we're stronger together.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Girls Club, a show where women connect and share their stories in order to inspire other women. I'm your host, Bianca Koyabe, and I'm super excited because today's guest is killing it in the music industry. She is hip-hop royalty. She's killing it in the fashion industry. You've guessed it, it's the one and only Nadia Nakai. Nadia, yay! Welcome to the Girls Club.
Thanks so much for inviting me. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I know we always see each other briefly and in passing, so it's really nice to just see you and chat. So I wanted to chat about how you and I first met and just where our relationship started. Yeah. And it was a couple of years ago, quite a while ago actually, 2013 around there. And you actually interviewed me on your show, Planet Radio. And I just remember thinking wow, this girl is such a ball of energy. You were just super cool, but also really welcoming and just really nice. And you can just see, you can almost just see when someone's gonna, when someone has the X factor, you know?
Oh,
and
thanks.
Yeah, but you were still really approachable. So I was this girl is so nice. But I wanted to know, did you ever feel at that time that you would have achieved the amount of success that you have today?
I don't know. I think there was always a part of me that knew what I wanted and how to get it, and that show was the first decision that I made to get into the industry and actually quit doing what I'm doing with my 9 to 5 and focus on getting into the industry fully, you know. I wanted to learn a lot and I thought it would open a lot of doors, and that specific station was very Pan-African with their content, so it was also very insightful to see what's going on in Kenya, Lagos, I mean wherever it was. That's when I was that's exactly what I want to do. I want my music to reach there. Not presenting per se, I've never enjoyed presenting, but obviously you have to do what you got to do to just get a portfolio or a name. I always knew it was going to be music though.
Okay. And where did you find your passion for music? Where did it all begin?
Definitely when I was at school in Kenya. I was a school representative, so we used to invite a lot of the local artists to come to school, and we had invited Waire and Azizi. Azizi was an Afro dance hall influence kind of musician, and she influenced me a lot. And they were you talk very fast, Nadia. Have you ever thought about rapping? And I was okay. So I went home, I started recording myself on my mom's computer, taking little demos to school, performing there, and and then it just became a thing.
How old were you at that time?
High school. What's high school?
15, 16,
14.
17.
Yeah. Around there, yeah. 15, 14.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and then I came back to SA, started varsity, and then obviously in every res room, there's somebody that's got some makeshift studio. So I used to record during classes, miss classes, go record songs, submit them to radio, and I got my first break in 2010. With DJ C Live. He had a hip hop show on YFM then, and he featured me on his mixtape with Levi's called The Mixology, and that was and then we did another song with Clueman and Ifani, and Ifani was huge. So that was huge. So that's when I heard myself on the radio for the very first time, was because of C Live. So even till today, I'm always thanks, big bro, you gave me the biggest break.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Cool, so let's talk about Nadia Naked. You basically said that you had to grow into an artist that was good enough to make a great album. Do you feel you've grown into that artist, and what did you have to do to grow into that artist?
Working on Nadia Naked was about 2 years. So, and it kept it was a lot of back and forth. I keep telling people that Nadia Naked essentially is my third album, because I was signed to Sid Records quite a few years back, and we worked on an album that never came out. And then I signed to Family Tree, and then I worked on an album without Casper, and that never came out. And then we did Nadia Naked. And those 3 albums sound completely different. And on each album, I worked with Krista, and the songs never came out. So I'm so happy that I got a song with Krista that eventually
That's actually my favorite song on the album.
Thank you.
It literally gives me goosebumps. It has this nostalgic feel, and it just, I don't know, it just touches me so much. I feel like crying when I listen to that song.
You must cry, babes.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. No, really.
I wanted to, and I don't think I ever understood how making music that resonates with people and how important that was. Because before I was just trying to make club bangers and what plays on radio and what I think is a radio hit, and it wasn't about that. On my album, I don't have, probably Chankura is the only club banger that I have on there. Otherwise, it's very sonical music, very musically inclined. I've thought about who I want to work with and the features I have on that project. I was trying to capture different parts of me and my stories in there. And that's why I'll have like a more drugs than I love, and then I'll go to trappy where I'm being a real bad bitch.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm trying to like capsule every moment of who I am since I've started making music. And that is the person I had to grow into, because for the longest time I couldn't make emotional music. I couldn't make love songs. I would never record love songs. I would never jump on love songs. And being able to express myself well is something I had to definitely grow into.
Africa is definitely one of my favorites.
Thanks.
Because of how like the sound is so different.
Yeah.
And it just shows your versatility. So yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I loved hearing how, I mean, you sang for a little bit on one of the tracks, and it just, every song sounds different, which I think is really cool. I wasn't expecting that, so it was amazing, really well done. You can see it's like a full body of work, and so much went into it. Even when you speak a bit about your dad.
Namai.
Yeah.
So even like, because I'm originally from Zim, and I never grew up there, my Shona is horrendous. But I even explored speaking Shona, like Amai means mother in Shona.
Okay.
Africa on the chorus, I'm talking about slave trade and how our brothers and sisters were taken away from our continent to go replenish overseas, and I speak Shona on the chorus there as well.
So what was your favorite song on the album to create?
I think my most fun one is Trappy, because of the things that I'm saying on it. But my favorite song to create, I don't know, I'm leaning a lot towards Lady Zama, because like not a lot of the artists that I featured necessarily had sessions. I send them a song and they send me verses. Whereas the Lady Zama went a couple times going back in and working on the beat was DJ Slick and Radix. And she was going through some serious emotional stuff then. So she really poured her heart out there. And I got to learn a lot more about her, because she's like extremely smart. Not only is she talented and an amazing songwriter, but she's also very, very smart. And that was nice to be able to work with her a couple times and get to know her as a person. So yeah, it was cool.
Nice.
I think that's the most honest song that we've not saying her, but I'm saying like for a collab, we were both going through kind of a similar thing as artists and as people and as women, and we kind of like let that out in the song, which was quite exciting.
Beautiful. And what about your process in terms of creating a song? Like, what do you do? Like when you want to, you know, create a song, like is there something that you follow? Is there something you do? Do you meditate? Do you what do you do to get inspiration?
So it's changed a lot, because before I'll just write at home without beats. I'll just write like lyrics and then go there and try fit the lyrics to a beat, or try make my producer make a beat that works with the flow that I'm working with. But working on the album, I realized that is so restrictive. You know, and so now I'll go into studio, I'll listen to beats, or I'll have ideas and I'll send them to people and say, I want something similar to this, I want to sample this, I want to do this. But a lot of it is I'll listen to beats and then I'll just mumble random words to kind of get flows, and I'll probably do like 3-4 tracks of that. Then I'll say, okay, that flow from the beginning, take those 8 bars, take those 4 bars and make a whole 16, and then I'll write words to the flows that I make. So I personally think the most important thing as an artist is getting that flow. And then obviously what you're saying, but I never think of myself as a bars rapper. Like, I want to tell stories. I want to resonate with people. And sometimes when you're just trying to think of a punchline and what rhymes with hat and cat and what is like, it's not authentic to you, you know, you're just trying to rhyme. You know, when I'm trying to tell stories. So if I've got a flow, it's very easy for me to then tell a story according to that. And I think that's why my album is so good, because people can feel what I'm saying. It's not just about, yo, did you hear what she said? What? No, it's like people are like, damn, I went through the same thing, and damn, I really appreciate this song about my mom because it makes me think about my mom, and damn, you went through this, I went through this too. I don't know how many DMs I get from people telling me about their stories that they've had with relationships that have bombed out.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted. I wanted to connect with people.
I wanted to find out about your Castle Lights Unlock performance outfit, right?
The one you're wearing?
The one I'm wearing, girl.
Yeah,
the one I'm wearing. Except, you know, obviously I have a skirt on the bottom. But you got a lot of negative tweets, like a lot of uproar about the outfit. And I personally think you look great, like you earned it, you know. And I think maybe that's also just me having that creative eye, and just it's a lot more than just an outfit, you know. It's part of the entire performance. But how do you deal with cyberbullying and just negative people and negative comments? Like, what do you do to combat that?
So like the worst like social media thing that like really affected me was that makeup thing. And I think I learned a lot from that, because it was like, it turned itself over. Like my cyberbullying, like even tripled down to like TV shows. Like they added that ish in their scripts, and I was like, I was like, actually, they don't give a damn, you know. And then when it turned over and it became like a makeup challenge, people were like, women, we don't wake up like this. Stop putting pressure on women to always have to look perfect, and it became a thing. Then I started looking about the conversations that people have around my dressing, and I'm like, I'll never allow anybody to restrict me or put me in a box, because I feel like women have been doing that. Women have been put in boxes all their lives, and it's like it's constantly a fight to liberate women. I'm not saying I'm trying to liberate women, but I think I'm trying to force a mindset on people that people don't understand. That you can't tell me that I deserve to be raped because of the way that I'm dressed. You can't tell me that I deserve to get beat up the way that I'm dressed, you know. And I feel like I want women to understand the power that they have, and not allow other men to tell them how they should act and how they should dress and who they should be. And the problem lies with the men. The problem lies with the men that are doing things to women and trying to find excuses to why they deserved it. So I will always go out looking sexy. I'll always go out looking the way that I look, because I am trying to teach young girls to believe in themselves and not feel like you constantly have to be put in a box.
You're doing a really good job at inspiring a lot of young girls. I mean, I see so many posts on your stories, and just like, it's amazing to see, actually. I wanted to know, how are you able to keep such a good and solid friendship group? Because girls can be, really conniving and jealous, and especially when you're doing really well. I mean, I've experienced it a lot. I'm sure you also have, but it's really difficult to find a solid group of friends. So how have you been able to do that?
I don't even know. Like I ask God all the time why I was blessed with the group of people that I have, because they genuinely so good. Like I've never had a situation where someone like backstabbed me or spoke bad about me. We've got such an open dialogue with each other that if anything's going on, we all speak together, we all pray together. I mean, I've known Jazz since varsity, I've known Linda since varsity, Pindi I met when I started working, and now she's my manager. And I don't know, look, because I know how it can be with girls. I've never experienced it.
Oh, you're
I've
lucky.
never seen it. I've never seen
you're lucky.
it. I really am,
though.
It's
amazing. It really is a blessing. I mean, I know Linda, and like, she has the biggest heart ever. It's just really amazing to have good, strong and caring people in your corner, you know?
Yeah.
When you're doing as much as you're doing, like, you really need that support.
Yeah, I really do. And like, even if I don't answer my phone for 2 days, they'll be in my door. Like, why not answering your phone? We don't know where you are. Like, it's just nice to know that there's people, like, if I ever went missing, I'd have a group of friends.
Like, people care.
Yeah, people care, you know. And honestly, like, we have our share of like fights and disagreements, but they never last long, because we know the value of our friendship and how lucky we all are to have each other.
What is something that you wish, that you've learned, that you wish your younger self knew?
I think I overthought a lot of things. I wish I was on my 3rd album released than my 1st now. I wish like I dropped this album a few years ago, but on the other hand, I know that a few years ago, I would have never been able to make an album this good. So it's like a catch-22. But I feel like I overthought moves so much that I ended up not making them. And that was the frustrating thing. And now that I'm at this age, I feel like I'd never had anything to lose. I don't know what I was scared of, you know. I mean, if you try and fail, at least you tried. I was that person, like, I'd rather not try than try and actually fail, you know. And I think that was a disadvantage for me. I think I should have just tried and failed and got up again and tried again and failed and got up again and tried again and failed, than being so calculated with every single decision I've made thus far. And you constantly think like, oh my gosh, like what you're doing right now. You come from a modeling background. I come from music, and I was like, I could never do TV because that's not my lane. And that's when actually, as women, you have the actual. We are actually lucky to be able to do absolutely anything. So you know, you could have a makeup line today, you could have a hair line tomorrow, you could have a fashion line tomorrow, still do modeling and still be on TV, and then do a radio show at night. Like, we're blessed to be able to have that, but sometimes we think in order to perfect your craft, you must stay in one lane. And I don't think it should be like that. I know you think about your brand and what you need to do and how you need to position yourself, but sometimes it's actually like, fuck it, just do everything.
Yeah. No, I agree. Okay, so we're gonna play Explain That Graph. So I've pulled some images from your Instagram. So the first one is this one.
So I was in Nigeria.
This looks like a vibe, like such a mood. Like, What was going on here?
So I was performing at Qlox in Nigeria now in November, and that literally happened right before all these xenophobic attacks were happening, which was so like heartbreaking. But the vibe in that club was so on fire, and you know, like they love Afro beats and like dance hall and the vibe. But it was a lot of fun. So I was literally hanging my leg over the railing and twerking.
Oh my god, I love it. You just look so happy and carefree. You're like, whatever. Okay, next picture.
I went through a crisis.
Can I just say, before you talk about your crisis, like, I wish I could rock short hair.
I feel like you can.
Like this.
No, I think you can. Haven't you ever rocked short hair?
Not this. I mean, I have, but I've never had it like out in the open.
I feel like it'll look amazing on you.
I was just like, geez, girl, like you look really good. You look so fierce. Where were you going? What was happening?
No, I went
on
holiday.
What was the crisis?
I was like suffering from major anxiety attacks. So I was like, I need to just leave. So I went to Cape Town just for like a few day holiday. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to cut my hair. Fuck these niggas actually. And I cut my hair and that was it.
It must have been liberating.
It was, because you know, I've always been like, my hair's not good enough, my hair's so coarse, it's not straight, so I've always got a wig on.
And you don't know how to manage it. Well, for me, I'm like, I don't know how to style my natural hair, so I'm just like, I'll just wear a wig. Yeah.
So I literally had it for that weekend and then I went back to the wig, so I was just like, no, this is not Nadia Nakai. It's fine. I took my pictures, back to the weave. Unfortunately, because I can't handle that hair, like, I just don't know how to look after it.
Okay, next picture.
The cover of Cosmo.
Amazing.
That one is a statement piece because it's that outfit that they were talking about at Castle Lights, and I'm so happy that I was able to. And the one I'm wearing
today. Yes. That is really amazing.
And also they didn't airbrush my stretch marks on my booty, which is very,
oh my gosh, yeah, I see that.
It was really cool. It was just being authentic, and it was nice to be able to speak to the editor about the specific bodysuit, and that's why I asked, can we please have this one on the cover? Because of the talkability that was around that, and I wanted to show people that women, that guys, no matter what people say about you, it's about the standard that you hold yourself to. And the standard I hold myself to got me on the cover of Cosmo in that outfit you guys are talking shit about.
Yeah, and you created it.
Yes.
I mean, that's even better.
That's never happened.
That's insane.
So it was really cool.
Well done.
Thank you.
You spoke a little bit about him.
Yega.
Oh my gosh. Yega.
So I lost him in the breakup,
cute.
so I don't have custody of him anymore. He's gone, but he's beautiful.
How old is he now?
He's not even a year.
Oh man.
So I got him like late last year.
Oh.
So it's not even a year. I got him during the first breakup because he had the other dog.
Oh my god.
And then we got back together, and then I took this dog to be friends with the other dog, and then we broke up again. Now I've lost 2 dogs.
Oh my gosh, no.
I'm so heartbroken. Like, I just need to move into a place that has a garden so I can get my dogs and keep them, because I'm tired of losing my dogs during breakups.
Bam.
This was me and my girls went to Cape Town for Jan vacay, because I can't go on vacay in December because it's quite hectic with gigs.
Yeah,
so
of course.
we went there for like a few days, and
this wig.
Oh, you're talking about the wig?
Yeah.
The
wig.
I
I mean, everything, but wow. I love the beads.
The beads are dope. I don't know who I got that from, actually. I don't even remember. I think I saw it on Pinterest and I got someone to just make a wig out of it.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, and last one.
Rufilwe. That's my brother. I love him so much. He's the bane of my entire existence, though. Like, he actually drives me insane.
That's proper, like, sibling talk right there.
Right? He really is, like, really annoying.
You guys look so happy, though.
We were drunk.
Fair enough, fair enough.
We were late as hell. But yeah, he's good peeps.
Yeah. Where did you meet him?
Varsity.
Okay.
So Boyti used to go to Monash as well. So he used to come visit her on campus, and that's where I used to see him a lot. And then I used to record at a studio called Ganja Beats back then. And he used to record at the same studio. So we used to see each other a lot during those times.
So you guys go way, way, way back.
It's been a while.
So we are about to play a game of truth or do. So we're going to have a set of random questions that I haven't seen, Nadia hasn't seen. I'm a little bit scared because I've heard that they are really intense. So I don't know. I'm a bit scared.
I'm not scared, actually. I don't think I'm going to take any shots.
I think I'm going to be drunk. But anyway.
You are.
But anyways, okay, let's set everything up and then get the game going. Cheers!
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
What?
That's like a reset. Okay. You're the guest, so you go first.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm so scared.
Come on, this is dumb. Who do you like least in the room and why? How am I gonna answer this?
Oh, hell no.
It's hard for you, babes.
I love everyone. I'm drinking.
Oh,
I can't
babes.
answer that.
You're getting so drunk. I don't know how I'm gonna, because technically I only know 3 people in the room. So I don't know. I like Shao least. Between you and B, because I love B. Because I only know the 2 of you. I'm definitely gonna choose B. I'm sorry, it was due to circumstance. I ain't drinking. Sorry.
Have you ever peed in the pool as an adult, and if so, when last was it?
Yes, I did. It was, I did, and it was in Nigeria, but it was because I was so fucking... There was no way I was going up the stairs, so I did. I did.
I can answer this. I definitely have. I'm just trying to think when. Like last year this time at a family braai at our house.
Oh, you peed in your own pool.
I just don't want to take another shot, but yeah, I did.
It's me.
It's you.
Okay.
This next one better be hard so you can drink.
Have you ever walked in on your parents doing it? You have. By that facial expression. She has.
Mom, Dad, I love you so much. I can't answer that.
So you've answered it by not answering. You know that, right? Because you could have just said no and wouldn't be drinking. Because me, no. My answer is no.
But I was young. I was really young. I think I was like 10.
Oh, but your parents have been married for long.
Yeah.
That's great. My mom's been single, so I don't see anything like that.
Okay.
So,
I was 10. It wasn't recently. I was 10, so that's
okay.
fine.
Okay. So you're not drinking?
No, I'm not drinking.
Okay.
Whew. Okay. Who's your favorite parent? That's a hard one.
It's easy for me.
No, can I take another question?
No, you can take a shot.
No, let me take another question.
No, take a shot.
I can't answer that.
Take a shot. That's the whole point of the shots.
How is this all like coming down on me?
Take a shot.
Okay, what's your answer?
My mother.
Obviously.
My mom raised me as a single mother.
That's what I'm saying. Let me ask another question.
No, take a shot. Yep, it's your game.
Damn.
You created it. Cheers. Who is the one person you pretend to like but actually don't?
No, no one. I'm very honest with like who I like and who I don't like.
Me too. I'm all about keep the same energy.
Yeah.
I'm also the same. But I think definitely my ex-boyfriend. Fuck that nigga. And in public, I have to play nice because it's public, but
yeah.
Yes.
Wow. If someone offered you $1 million to break up with your partner, would you do it?
Hell yes, give me the $1 million.
But aren't you single right now?
I am single, so I can say
yeah,
that.
So that's unfair.
Hey, but whose questions are they?
Damn.
Yours? Would you?
I didn't make up these questions.
Would you? Actually, I want to know.
No,
Don't lie.
No. I love Shelton way too much. I wouldn't. I would never.
Babes.
$1 million. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. What? We have to have another shot.
I honestly don't think I need to. I won the game.
I've had 3.
I think you should have mine because I won.
Oh, hell no.
Shame, bro.
No, shame. Whose game is this? This is her game.
This is for the girls' club.
Okay.
Okay? Cheers, guys.
This is me every night.
Oh my gosh.
Not every night, Week. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just saying, like, when I'm in the club, me
getting
convincing you to take Jaeger bombs is my job. It's my whole mission in life.
Gosh. Okay.
Didn't I do this to you? Where were you when you came? Was it capsule? When you came to Linda.
Yeah.
Was it capsule? I remember it was at Fox. It was in Bram.
Yes.
I don't know what gig it was. Didn't I force Jaeger bombs down your
I
throat?
don't know.
I think
no, maybe I got out of there early enough.
No?
Do you remember that? I was with you. I don't think we did.
Okay. Don't worry, I'll find you.
But I've been warned.
I'll find you. I'll find you.
Oh my god. Okay, well, that was fun.
That was fun.
I'm feeling pretty hot right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Girls Club. I'm your host, Bianca Koyabe. I will see you in the next episode. Mwah. Bye. Oh, my tummy's burning now.
Zero.
I've had like 5 shots. I need a break.
No worries. Yet 4. Doesn't count.
You also kept chasing it with your champagne.
I know. It was just so like